Good evening, everyone, and welcome to episode 9 of the MSU live stream podcast. I hope everyone is well. How are you today, Dale?
I'm feeling fine, brother.
Mighty fine.
Fit and fine.
Fit and fine. Looking good.
Thank you, brother.
The Yamaha top on there.
Yeah.
Gun showing.
Factory.
Firstly, sorry, everyone. We were a bit late. We had a little technical difficulty I had to quickly sort out. So I'll give myself 15 minutes just to quickly get that sorted. So hopefully we should be fine now for the rest of the podcast. And we're sorted. Firstly, the rain looked like it was going to be a heavy, wet one, didn't it? And I think the track crew did really well to just get it rideable, to be honest, with all them tarpaulins and, you know, keeping the water off the track, packing it in, and
yeah,
it's good, wasn't it?
All the videos were coming in thick and fast, weren't they?
Yeah, wet one. It's going to be wet.
I had Ches message me, it's going to be a mudder. And I didn't even see none of it at the time. And then when I looked, and when they brings the tarpaulins out, you think, mate. But it rained, didn't it? All day, didn't it? I think it rained.
Yeah, I think the track crew did awesome. They just had all the tarps on, the runoff were all dug out, and water was just literally running off.
Yeah, I was watching, because I was watching a bit of the live. There was a bloke on the quad, and what they do is they attach the tarpaulin to the quad, and then they pulls it off like all down the river, and he was just spinning and spinning and spinning. I don't think they get enough credit, like the track crew. Like we just see it was raining, and then obviously we watched the qualifying and mains. But to look at that, we need them over here.
It's mad to think that they'll have a whole different track this week, but well, within reason.
But it looked like it was going to be cancelled when you was looking at the.
Yeah, a few people posted in the group, didn't they? And I was like, bloody hell.
Yeah.
We did say on our early podcast we could have an opportunity of 3 wet races, didn't we?
With an open stadium, it's 50-50.
I thought the track was amazing in the end, though.
But yeah, I don't know. To be fair, I don't know how they. I know they tarp the jumps, and the jumps are only kind of they build them in the south, didn't they? So all the rain's obviously kind of sat round the track, but it's still when I watched the race, the conditions it was in. I thought, mate, how have they managed to get it from like a couple of hours ago? It was underwater out there, and then watching it looked prime.
Did you know it was exactly the same footprint as the 2007 one?
Yes.
In Orlando.
And that was Carmichael's last race.
Yeah. Did you see the lap times?
From
Cooper Webb's to Stewart's?
No, what was it? Well, they was doing about 50 seconds, weren't they?
So Cooper Webb did a 49 something in the main, and Stewart did a 48. But people were saying, it's tough to compare them because of the dirt differences and stuff. But yeah, that's amazing though how much far bikes have come from 2007 till now. And Stewart's time was, even if it's competitive, it was better, but.
It shows how exact they've built that track as well, because they've near enough. I know they said it is identical, but to near enough get the lap time bang on. But
it's crazy, isn't it?
They can say, Webb against Stewart, his lap time's quicker. You know, hands down, if Stewart was about still, he'd beat them lot. I don't care what anyone says.
Yeah, they it was quite a lot of people saying you can't compare. Dirt was different. It was more slippery for this one than it was their one, and.
I don't know why it annoys me. I know everyone will compare riders from like past, present and stuff, but they should just kind of like appreciate the riders in that era. Yeah. But when it comes down to it, like records speak for themselves, same as like with Carmichael. He's not called the GOAT for no reason because of the records he's won, and I don't think some of them will ever get close to him. But it's just a shame. You'd like to see Carmichael against like how stacked the field is today.
That's what I always think. You know, you try not to do that, don't you? But you think, what if you did put Carmichael and Stewart in there, and even Reed in his day? You know?
Yeah, I think he'd let him have it. I do. I think he's a different breed.
Evening, Shane. Shane was one of the guys who tagged me in that. Mr. Track Map himself, Darren Heath. Hello, mate. How you doing? I like that, Darren. Thanks for keep posting that in, mate. It's a good one. You always posting the track map in our group.
I don't know how quick. Amazes me how quick he finds them.
He's wrote in, I think. He's wrote into them.
Subscribed.
Fucking hell. Yeah, he subscribed to it. He pays a little fee, £2.
Yeah.
Right. Same format as normal. Did everyone enjoy the interview last week? I thought it was really good. And obviously we got Kevin Moran's coming on Wednesday, which would be good as well to have a thing. But did you enjoy it, Dale?
Yeah. Yeah, it's nice to listen to something a bit different. And with Lee,
He's
is
quite a
different.
local man to us as well, isn't he? So
Yeah. And he kind of he says it how it is as well, which is nice. Where you get a lot of people kind of close doors a little bit, and they kind of say what they have to say. But Lee's put all the hard work in himself, so why not give himself credit, his team, and give a kind of shout to everyone? And yeah, it was good to ask him some questions that you're not really going to get a chance to.
yeah, I enjoyed it. I did. I thought it was really good.
And yeah, it breaks it up a little bit. We'll try and get some other people on. And
Yeah, what I was going to ask is if anyone knows anyone like in the industry, obviously anyone just to talk anything racing, so suspension, race tuning, anything to do with racing, truck drivers. We'd love to have a chat and get a range of people. So we're just talking about something different every week. So because that, as much as I enjoy doing these, we don't want to keep just doing these over and over again.
yeah.
Mama Webber's on it. Mama Webber's on now watching us. She wrote, of course I enjoyed it. Right, so 250 heat 1. Did you see who got the whole shot?
Was it?
Camprese. What a moment for him.
I see him come round, and I thought it's quite hard in it because as soon as it goes, you don't know where to look. Do you? You're looking at like the top runners, and then you're trying to look at where other people are and see who gets around the first corner, and then it's so hectic through the first rhythm, and then until it comes up on like the scoring, then you're like, Jesus Christ, so and so's there, and he's there, and
yeah, he whole shot it. So what a great experience for him just to whole shot the race.
Get a picture of that'd be good, wouldn't it?
Yeah, that'd do for your front room, wouldn't it?
Yeah. Everyone's like that at normal meetings, isn't there? If you get old shot, you're straight over to the old van, isn't you? You get the start of the first race, mate. I'm not worried about any of the other pictures.
Yeah.
It took all day.
Did you get that first race, mate?
My old man said that to me once. I think I pulled one real good start. He was like, I knew you was going to go try and buy that picture.
Yeah, so he got out the gate, but he went back quite quickly, and he got the last spot in the end, didn't he?
Yeah, but
So
I think the start shows, didn't it? By him getting the start, he kind of held on to make it straight into the main. But a lot of the privateer boys was there.
Yeah, it was good. And, I think that they had a good weekend.
Harlan, I was going to say,
he's good, isn't he?
Yeah, for the more obviously, I know it stopped now, but the last couple of rounds, he's had quite a lot of coverage where we didn't really see him too much before, but where like he had a third in the heat, he's got a good little style, isn't he? And
he's doing a lot of work at Brayton, isn't he?
Yeah, he's fast as well. But yeah, I'm starting to like watching a bit of Harlan.
Yeah, well, I say it was a pretty not boring, but there weren't a lot to that heat, was there?
Moran's coming in fourth, didn't he?
Yeah, so yeah, good for him to. We're good to have a chat about that on Wednesday, wasn't it?
Yeah.
That's up the front, really, isn't it? Top 5, that's classed as up the front in my eyes.
I'd like to be running fourth in the heat, whether you're in a heat or
whatever,
and just going straight to the main.
Still 28 seconds off the leader, though. That's nuts, isn't it?
Yeah,
so they're shorter, aren't they?
Colt kind of come out, didn't he, and just done what he had to do.
It was 9 laps. So what's that? 9, 18, 27. 3 seconds a lap faster.
Yeah.
On average.
Shimoda didn't really have. I thought Shimoda was going to come out a little bit with a bit more fire like he did the other week, but he didn't really seem to have nothing for Nichols in the heat. But I don't know. Did they really give it their all? Do they kind of just settle? He knows he's second, so
he probably don't need to push, do he? Not going to catch Colton.
Yeah.
Probably won't. He had a what?
Oh, Colton.
No, did I say Colton? He had a, what was that, 10, 12 second lead over Harlan, so he was pretty much in 9 seconds behind Nichols, just plodding along, really. Sushi. Heat 2, Craig got to the front quickly. And then obviously he went down.
I'll send this.
Oh, Siri's just kicking in here. Do you hear that?
Was that on your phone?
Siri. Having a waffle on.
Yeah, he had a mare, didn't he?
Oh, it's not broken.
See how short he was of just landing. Their bikes are so hard, didn't they? Like I thought he would have soaked it up, but he was like he must have been about a foot.
I see today that they said it's not. Well, they've had one scan and it's not fractured.
Nothing wrong with his hand.
Do you reckon? I spoke to a few people and they said, "Oh, do you reckon he's just playing on it because he's thinking the total's slipping away a bit?" Or
annoyed me a little
what
bit.
do you think?
Because when he crashed, he kind of got spat off, and when it happened, I was like, "Whoa!" And he kind of like slid. Obviously, when you come off, it does hurt. But how he kind of landed, like slid into the thing, and then he was giving it like that with his hands and stuff. And I thought, like, you like to see some riders, like a Jet or someone, jump straight back on the bike.
Yeah.
But like I think his handlebars was twisted up and stuff, so he couldn't finish the race. But
A bit of our humour there. His red light didn't flash. He forgot to breathe, so he crashed.
yeah,
I like that, Shane. That's a bit of my humour, mate.
So yeah, I don't know. And like you said, I think he was playing on a little bit because I don't know why they was giving him so much credit for like. Can't believe he's coming back.
Yeah, no, fucking hell.
He ain't lost his hand. Do you know what I mean? He's like, he might have bruised it or bumped it, but I thought you're at that level where you need to just think, look, I ain't broke it. Oh, it's a bit sore. They got all the best people out the back.
Yeah, they got injections and that painkillers, haven't they?
Numb it, strap it to
that's serious whiskey for all territory, isn't it? No, man.
Flying off the treble now, just letting go of the bike because you can't feel it.
Yeah.
But, yeah, it does annoy me and then you see him like moping about and I was in so much pain. I was watching it thinking, the more you're going on, the more I'm starting to dislike you. Just fucking get on with it. And then, yeah, it's a bit...
We don't want him to turn into footballers, do we?
No, but I don't know. I expected him to come back in the last chance now, but not just to go on about it. And even like Carmichael, that was I thought was blowing it out of proportion.
Yeah, I did as well. I usually love what Carmichael says, but I thought, shut up, Ricky.
Jet went flying twice the other week. Then he bounced all over the track, smashed his shoulder up, and they didn't give him hard.
Yeah, he come back, had another go, crashed again.
A little scrape on the old hand, but yeah, other than that, Jet looks smooth, didn't he? In the heat.
Mate, he's looked good all season, hasn't he? It's a shame about that little mishap he had.
And then, Oldenburg with Craig going out just kind of pushes all the other boys up and into the main.
Yeah, I say I've started to do a lot more looking into. I think it's been good for the privateers actually, hasn't it? Like we've been trying to look into them, like Thomas Do.
That Hand.
Yeah, he's good, isn't he? Jeremy Hand.
Yeah.
There's loads of good boys. So I've started following a lot more of them on like social media and stuff now.
And they're also close as well. On times when you see them in qualifying and like time practice, their times are so close. So when it does come to the heat races, they're literally training one another.
Don't you think there's such a separation? And we'll talk about it more in the main, but how fast like Lawrence, probably even Oldenburg, Craig, Nichols, Shimoda. It's like two different fucking groups, isn't it? It's like the A group and the B group.
Yeah, you get it everywhere though.
When Jet was doing them on the whoops, it looked like they were beginners.
I think that's bike setup.
Do you?
I think if I gave you like a Honda step through 125, like, and I had a tricked up bike, I'm gonna get through there.
Yeah.
I know some of it's technique, but at that level, the Ryder Supercross track, they're all pretty skilled, aren't they? At a high level to ride.
Oh yeah, that's what I mean. Tracks. Don't get me wrong. They're
when it comes to the whoops, how long is a whoop section roughly? What are they? What they got to be? 7 meters long?
Yeah, no, longer than that.
Are they?
25, 30 meters long. Yeah.
I ain't having that. Someone Google that.
Someone Google how long. Yeah, they're not fucking 7
meters.
7 meters is a little jump for them.
Yeah, I suppose. I'm not having 30 meters.
Can someone Google how long a whoop section is for me, please? Darren Heath.
But saying that, it would be good to see Jet on one of their bikes and them on Jet's bike, wouldn't it? And see if this. But you see Carmichael saying a lot of the time, it's about commitment as well.
Yeah.
If you're committed, then you will like kind of. But
yeah, who did he say? Carmichael was talking about one of the. Who's he said he talked to in the? I think it might be Haaland. He said, "What's the difference between like you and them guys?" And he said they just hit things a lot harder and a lot quicker.
Intensity, didn't he?
Yeah,
so
intense.
First couple of laps, their intensity is like through the roof. And you get it with everything. Like even when we race, like my man says to me, the first cut, if you can go and push it for the first 3-4 laps, sometimes it's such a difference for the rest of the race. But it's hard, isn't it? Because you go from like sitting on the line having a little chit chat, and next minute gate drops.
Heart rates through the roof.
Yeah, you don't know what you're doing. Sometimes you forget even how to ride.
Yeah.
But yeah, it's crazy. But
yeah, it's quite a weird old group at the moment.
There is quite a gap, which is quite. They're never going to get that. You're never going to gain them seconds to get into that next group unless you do get the one rider like next season whose speeds come on and caught them their level up. But you can't go, where can I make that up on the track? Because I think it is kind of the whole package put together for them.
Yeah, I'm quite excited to see the West Coast now. Not that I said this last week again. Not that don't like the East Coast. Just it'd be good to mix it up again, wouldn't it?
Yeah, I see the riders kind of the preview of who should be there, and you look at that, and that is some stacked.
It's some really good young riders as well. What's the pro circuit young lad called? Fucking hell. I'll have a look in a minute.
Jizzy watching, can you see?
I don't know.
Let me see if Jizzy's on here. No shot, eh?
Oh yeah, I see it.
He was saying about it today.
Seth. It's on the tip of my tongue. Oh, well, I'll leave that for a minute anyway. We'll look that up later. Onto the 450s then. Hasn't rode this season and straight out with a whole shot.
Jesus Christ, Mish, how good did he look?
He looked brilliant, didn't he?
Oh, Baldy, I thought, because you see him there, and I thought, yeah, is he going to be like all the others and stuff? Come flying out, didn't he?
He's always good out the gate, but I couldn't believe it when I see him. Like, yes, come on, McElrath.
And he held his own, really, didn't he?
I say he rode really well, actually. Tomac took a while to get past him, didn't he?
Yeah, Tomac was faster, but I wouldn't have said, like, get out of the way kind of thing.
Yeah, no, definitely not get out of the way faster.
He looked, I thought he looked really good on it.
I think Tomac was Seth Hammaker, that's it. Thanks, Ryan Humphreys. Oh. He looks good.
Yeah. And I bet it's most for him to come back and pull a whole shot. Yeah. His first race with all the big dogs.
450 main as well. 450 on the 450. Awesome.
Yeah. I see. You see a lot of them mucking up on a few of the jumps. You don't.
Yeah, there was a lot of mistakes this week.
There's a load of panic revving out there.
There's a few.
Yeah, Nichols got one. Didn't he? He nearly went arse over tit. Tomac come up short on a couple of jumps, and that's it must have been a little bit trickier out there for him. And I thought it was pretty impressive. See him, the 250s couldn't do it, but the 450s was quadding. See that it was like a little
into the corners, into the gear.
That was something else because the 250s was trebling, then singling. Like they rolled it in, didn't they?
I'd miss the brakes once and just do, who's the funny YouTube Brandon.
Never ridden a bike in his life.
Fucking hell.
A big handful.
That's a brilliant YouTube video.
We'll have to post it up on the page after.
Yeah, I'll put it up on the page.
Because it is a Supercross race he's at, isn't it? Yeah, I thought that was pretty impressive. to get the hop out to do the quad and then they brake, didn't they, to make the corner and then back out.
I've got the giggles about bloody Brandon now.
Almost, about 20 crashes in one lap.
What does his mum say?
No, don't. The last crash, don't you end up in the car park?
He wipes out someone's car.
He goes off, hits the tabletop, doesn't he? And then just fucks off into the car park.
I'm sure his mum goes like, "Oh shit, Brandon."
Oh, Brandon. No, because she gives it the old, "Come on, Brandon." He's like dead last, isn't he? He landed everything on the back wheel, isn't he? Got to get
I'll post it in the group after for you all.
Yeah.
So yeah, Tomac, I think he was pretty patient and just a little McElrath come a little bit short, didn't he, on the triple, and he just nipped out the inside of him there.
Yeah, one little mistake, and they're on you, aren't they, in the 450s?
Yeah, it was good.
But
that was pretty much that. And Wilson didn't qualify, did he? Had to go into the LCQ.
Yeah. Other than that, you had McElrath. Muskin was up there again in the the heat. Webb had a real bad start, didn't he? He don't normally get that bad of a start, but he had a 6th in the heat, and he worked his way up to that as well.
Someone said whoops are about 100 yards.
That's not 30 metres.
What's 100 yards?
100 yards, is that a football pitch? Football pitch is 150 yards, isn't it? I swear.
Someone else said 13 metres. What did I say? 30?
30? 30 metres is the whole stadium, I reckon. Whole side straight.
I'll ask Carmichael. We're friends on Facebook now.
That's class.
91 metres. Shane's put.
Can't be 91 metres.
If you can run the 100 metres in 9 seconds, it ain't, you know.
No, not having that. It's not 100.
I'm with you, Shane.
It's not 100 metres.
How big's the stadium in metres?
It's a good one.
We're not very good at our facts tonight, are we?
No, to be fair, I didn't think you was gonna say the whoops are 30 metres long. Then Shane's come out and said they're 100 metres long.
At 91.
91. But we'll have a look.
Yeah, it's a good one. Do me homework. We're going to be fact files by the end of this, aren't we?
Yeah. I've got some facts.
George Clark said they're 50 metres. I think people are just fucking in what they want now. Yeah, just chuck it in there. We're not having a hat on there, surely.
50 metres is still long, isn't it? If you stand there and look 50 metres down the road, it's a long old way to go.
I can't. I have to go like that.
Yeah. Put the old glasses on. It's 14 years as well since they rode at that stadium.
Tyler said 10.
10 metres is better. Sounds better.
What a range from 91 to 10 metres.
Just hit the first whoop as fast as you can. You should be able to just bounce your way through 10 metres.
They're about 10. Why don't I put some of these on the screen? They're about 10 to 12 foot apart. How many whoops are there usually?
12.
Yeah, so that's over 100 foot.
Yeah, it's not 91 metres. I'm telling you now. Should I go and get... Because I'm on the phone. Do you want me to go out and pace it out on the road?
Take your webcam with you.
And have a look at it.
Yeah. Well, we'll settle this one after anyway. We'll leave that one there for a minute, I think. I don't even know where we was.
No, the end of Heat 1, weren't we?
Oh, yeah. So it was Tomac, McElrath, Muscan and...
Savachi.
Oh, yeah. Good little ride for Joey Savachi there.
Yeah, Joey.
Heat 2, Roczen straight to the front.
Yeah.
That was about it.
That was his 5th Heat win.
Was it his 5th one?
His 5th.
That was Tomac's first one, actually, wasn't it? I forgot to say that.
I've got that written down, yeah.
That's mad.
When I see it come up, I had to rewind because I thought surely he's won more than one, but obviously he ain't. He's always there or thereabouts, isn't he? But Anderson looked good, didn't he?
Liam Knights for it. Worried about you down measuring up these roofing jobs with your measurements. Like
Always overpriced.
Yeah. It's always an extra couple of metres.
Always round it up.
Where's Liam? You still in Spain, living the dream?
Yeah, I know.
Got out there at the right time, I think, didn't he?
Coming back talking fluent Spanish, wasn't he?
Have you got much else on?
No, I thought Anderson rode pretty well in Heat 2.
I think he rode well all night. Yeah, he had a good night, didn't he? What I did want to say, did you see them stick that pole in?
Yeah,
because they were hopping over the...
across, weren't they? Across the corner before the finish.
Yeah, they were.
But
so they
Anderson
walloped a big, walloped a massive, great metal pole there, so they couldn't do it.
Because I see when they had the sighting lap, they all looked at it, didn't they? When they rode round. Yeah. Because that's how Anderson got past AC, jumped across the corner.
That's good. I like that. I like little things like that. Though.
Yeah, I thought leave it out. It would have caused some good little bits of racing. But no, they had to, you would have seen one fat marshal spot it and gone and complained and say, yeah, stick a pole there, stop them cheating.
Dave Garland said, boy, not go and measure the whoops up, fob down there, AMA standard. That's a whoop track all the way around, that one.
Yeah, I was going to say.
By the end of the day.
Cool, mate. Yeah, you know you've been round when you've been to Fob down.
Cool. So, that's all I've got, Dale, for that.
Tickle didn't make the main.
I didn't see that.
Was
he in the LCQ?
Yeah, he come through. I thought he was going to get it. I think another lap and he would have done it, but yeah, he didn't make it.
Oh, that's mental for someone like Tickle, really, isn't it?
Yeah, and Hartraff didn't.
I just can't get that with Hartraff. He used to be able to, like, McElrath's out front on his first one.
Times, you?
Yeah, I like Hartraff.
You've got a little soft spot. He gets all upset if you don't make the main. What's that? Why was he not? He 250. He top 5 250 rider.
He was though, wasn't he? He was a top.
Yeah.
Oh, I don't know.
Yeah.
I suppose it just shows how good they all are.
Yeah, he was in he was in the place, but then I think you had Wilson.
I didn't watch the LCQs.
Chisholm. That Starling's quickmush on the KTM. He made and then old Fast Freddie Noren. Yeah. That was the top 4.
He's good outside, isn't he? Outdoors.
Yeah. And then Tickle didn't make it. And then it was Tickle, then Hartraff. So
that must be a kick in the teeth going back to the old truck there, mustn't it?
It is when you're in the rest of your team's in the main, isn't it? You feel a bit of a fucking idiot.
He was. What happened to him in the racing? Because he was right up there.
Who, Hartraff?
No. Tell you who did have a quiet week. Super Vince. Quiet week.
Oh, I don't know, Mitch. I still was looking at him when he was riding around. Yeah. I see. I watched quite a few things on him. I watched his interview. Have you listened to his interview from that situation with Barsha and that?
No.
What a donut.
What did he say then?
He's explaining that he's in a racing, like he was in the racing line, and he had every right to kind of be pushing
jump
for where
over
he
that
is.
way, yeah.
But he's like, I don't like to be lapped. I shouldn't be getting lapped. If you get lapped every week, you donut, and you're causing accidents. But even to look at him, I've never really. His face don't go with the rider. I don't think. He's like this little kind of like weird looking thing.
Gollum.
Yeah, he's pretty quiet. He was having a good look about though, wasn't he? To be fair on this one, can't what he was saying. He was looking over his shoulders.
Scared shitless of taking in on that again.
Yeah.
Do you reckon the AMA had a word with him?
I would have. I reckon I went straight to his van. I sent enough messages to Supercross Live on Instagram. We want Vince out.
I reckon they would have had a little word with him because he has been dangerous lately.
Yeah. All the riders say as well, don't they? They know it's the same rider, even though they didn't put a name to it. They was all saying, yeah, it's always him.
Right. 250 main event. Superjet.
Was Superjet as well, wasn't he?
Cool.
Got the start sorted, didn't he?
Well, when he gets out the gate, he's already, like we've said that before as well, he's like 2 bike lengths ahead of everyone, isn't he? He just can't seem to get that shifter right from there. He got it right this week, didn't he? That's for sure.
Yeah, when he gets it, I suppose it's anything, isn't it? When you get it right, you're kind of flying, aren't you? But it's a split second. Like he can miss that little shift, and that's it. You fucked it. Where
do you know what I was impressed with him because he had quite not pressure. It weren't super pressure, but Nichols weren't far behind in the whole race, was he? He was in vicinity of like he knew he was there, sort of thing.
Yeah, he knew he was going to be coming, but at the same time, Nichols had to kind of ride a bit smart because I know if he won, he would have took a couple of points, but. You've got to use your head a little bit. But yeah, he kind of... 17
years old though, them few last laps, you must feel the pressure of the whole...
He don't though, he just seems to click his laps off. And it's good experience for him because like you see, he's only 17 still. He just looks like effortless, doesn't he, when he's riding around. And
I think that's a good win for him as well because then you can't play the fluke card for one win, that just sort of clears up anything now. It's like... Yeah, I won it, and I won that fair and square.
I thought at one point, Craig started reeling Nichols in a little bit.
Yeah.
But then he kind of just died off, and kind of was looked like he was settling for third.
Yeah, Darren Eve said he was super smooth this week.
Who, Jet?
Yeah, he was though.
Yeah. You got like an effortless kind of riding style.
Ryan's Nichols just looking where Craig was. Don't need to care about anyone else.
Yeah, no, I suppose. But he only kind of, what did he do? Gained 2 points, didn't he?
2, yeah.
Which ain't really, it's better than nothing, but he's going to need a bit more than that, I think, when they come and meet with the other coast.
The East-West Showdown's good because you could be 3 or 4 places behind there easy, couldn't you?
Yeah. If you've got them other lads, you could. There's a top 6, isn't there?
Are they leave? Oh, that's a question I was going to ask. Are they leaving the track the same this week, or?
Ask Darren.
Because the 450s are obviously Reddit. I've fucking been talking to Ryan Humphrey too long.
Rode it.
Yeah. Or are they changing it for the 450s?
I would have said they'd change it a bit, wouldn't they? Yeah, I have to get Darren Heath on the case here.
Yeah.
See what he thinks.
So it'd be good to see the lap times, wouldn't it, of the 250 to see where... I know that, again, the dirt might be different. It hasn't rained this week or whatever, but within reason, it'd be good to see... a
comparison with them.
Yeah. Do you know, they got 9 or 10 weeks... Oh, Tony just said 9 weeks off now.
Yeah.
Imagine Nichols crashes hard or something. You'd be scared to go riding too much, wouldn't you?
I'll just have 10 weeks off. Enjoy it.
Well, yeah.
Tick over a little bit.
Darren will find it and he will post it. Thanks, Darren. Yeah, what would you reckon Nichols' program's going to look like?
They got to ride, didn't you? You got to stay bike fit. But I think they know where they're like mid-season. Like now, I think they've got to kind of go to the track, ride, but they know when they're riding above their limit. Yeah. But then sometimes
the thing is, the worst break when we go on. Sorry, mate.
Yeah, kind of what you was going to say. I remember Jackson Evans once. We was at I think it was Foxholes, and he won every single race that day. And then the last race he won, they let him do a parade lap because he weren't concentrating.
Yeah.
He wheelied down the straight, slipped off the bag, and snapped his leg.
Yeah, that's it. Yeah, because you're so easy done.
It's either I think you've either got to be 100% go out and put your laps
focus.
In. You can't with racing because you know yourself. When you're concentrating on every line, as soon as you kind of the next minute you're like, oh my god.
Yeah, wobbling about.
Yeah.
I was just really intrigued to fit. I was thinking in bed last night. Wonder what he's dreaming about Colt Nichols again. Just wonder what his program's going to look like, you know.
Yeah, I think they do a lot of gym work and stuff, won't they? But I think you've got to keep riding, haven't you? Riding the bike.
Realistically, it's only him who's got something to lose at the moment, isn't it? Everyone else has got nothing to lose. Yeah,
when I was looking at the standings, and it's only Craig that's there. To be fair, I can't see there's not enough races for them other lads to get any points back.
But even Craig, he's in second, so he's got nothing to lose, has he? It's only Nichols who's got something to lose now and got 9 weeks to ponder on it.
But then it comes to the mental game again, doesn't it?
Maybe should I try and message Nichols? Do you reckon he'd reply? I don't think he would he? So
you message him, I'll message. Just say, what are you up to in these 9 weeks?
Just say we're running a podcast. We'd love to. We were talking about, and we're just wondering what you're going to do.
He might say, "Fuck all, do you?"
Fuck off, you nosy cunt.
No, yeah, nosy bastards.
Yeah, so I might message him, see if I can find that out. That's something I would like to know.
Yeah. Yeah, other than they didn't really... Nichols looked like he was going to catch him, and he kind of looked like Jet was monitoring the lead a little bit.
Yeah, I thought that, because he sort of pulled in, and then Jet just sort of put the hammer down again, pulled another couple of seconds away.
Yeah.
Craig's hand didn't look too bad in the main, did it? I didn't think.
Bollocks, I thought. Just like you said, if he won the race, would he have been as bad as he was saying, I can't feel my hand, and I just had to grin and bear it, and I thought, fuck off. And then took his kid out on the podium.
Yeah.
But it annoys me when they're like that, if I'm honest. Shimoda didn't really have nothing for him, did he?
He was 30 seconds back.
I know.
30 seconds.
And Oldenburg.
Yeah, he was nearly 50 seconds back. They lapped up to Oldenburg, didn't they?
Yeah. That's what
That's
I mean.
just fucking nuts. Up to 5th place lapped.
What would you like kind of tell yourself? Say you was Oldenburg, that 1 week you're kind of up there and you can have a 3rd or a 4th, and then this week you get lapped. When you go back to the van, what would you be like? What would you be telling yourself? Like, because then you got to go, like you got 9 weeks off now. You're going to watch the race back, aren't you? And no, you've been lapped by the leader. It's
Tyler
hard.
said, sorry, Del. Did you see his Instagram post? His whole hand was like a balloon.
Sounds like McGregor. I didn't see his hand.
Nah.
But
Do you know what else? That I was looking at the results. I'm looking at them now.
the thing is with Craig is he knew he's got 9. It's not like they're riding again Saturday. So you know you've got 10 weeks off. His hand will heal. If it's not broke, it will heal in 10 weeks. Easy.
Jab me up and go for it.
So just think, I'm going to go at it. I need to try and beat Nichols instead of just playing it. Or unless they said, look, take a 3rd and you're still only 8 points behind him. But no, I have to see the picture. I haven't seen
I'll have a look
his
as
hand.
well.
We'll get Tyler to post it in the group.
Yeah, chuck it in there. Did you know that? Here we are. Grant Harlan got lapped twice, and Camprese got lapped 3 times.
Fucking hell. Did he really?
Yeah.
Really?
Yeah, he done 16 laps. Jet did 19.
Fucking odd thing I'd pull off.
Harlan, we were bigging him up earlier, weren't we?
Yeah, but that's what I mean. You've got to, but that's the levels there.
Twice.
This is what Ches was saying the other day. Because of the levels they're at, I know they're qualifying, which they're going the right way to get into the main, but the levels are so different. You could run like all the top boys, like the factory boys and stuff, and then you could run another race with all them, like Han, Harlan, Morans, all of them in a race. That would be a brilliant race to watch as well.
Yeah.
Because, like you said, if they're getting lapped twice, what good? I know they're winning money and they're making the main, but it's not really any good for them, is it?
You'd rather see like Martin and like all the other guys up the front and with a bit more.
Imagine having 10 of them.
Not having a 30-second lap.
Yeah.
Over a minute to 5th.
That's what I mean. It's no good them lapping all the way up to Oldenburg. Yeah. So it's a bit pathetic, really.
It's we got Moran's on, haven't we? And he had probably, I don't know if it was his season's best, wasn't it? A 7th?
Yeah, it was. Yeah,
was it a season best, was it?
And now he's going to go and ride the 457.
Well, he said he was, so that's something we can ask him on Wednesday. And if he turns out, he said he's fucking so forgetful, so I'm going to message him tomorrow and Wednesday morning.
Yeah, if not, we'll draft Tony T on or something.
Yeah.
With
his cool picture of George.
Yeah.
I thought that was awesome.
Yeah, other than that, mate, in the 250s, it's really them 3, wasn't it? That
my main thing was the lapping. I just couldn't get my head round getting lapped 3 times.
Yeah.
There he goes again. Oh, there he goes again. Oh, there he goes again.
That's what I mean. You'd double look, wouldn't you? You'd be like, fucking he ain't lapped me again, is he?
Yeah. Tyler's just sent me the picture.
And what does your mechanic keep? What would you pitboard me if I was getting lapped 3 times?
I ain't that bad, Tyler. Grip it and rip it. I'll put it in the group later.
Oh.
His fingers aren't even swollen. Get on with it, Craig.
I've had worse bee stings.
It is swollen, but...
Yeah.
Like you say, they got so many good drugs and stuff, they could have just nailed something in there.
Chop it off.
I haven't got much more on the 250s unless anyone else has, or you have.
No, not really, mate. I did write down that Jet's dangerous. If Jet all shots, he's dangerous, isn't he? If you don't, especially for 4 laps, he didn't put like a foot wrong.
He looked the smoothest rider as well. Like you say, the others were making a few silly mistakes, but he just didn't seem to.
He was doing that quad as well a couple of laps, and he was doing it at the end. I thought, mate, how's he quite? He literally kind of just seat bounced and straight.
And his mum was there, wasn't she?
Yeah, yeah.
Which must be good because obviously they give up a lot, the whole family.
Yeah, he's good to have on the podium as well, and he gets
Yeah.
on there, gets a bit emotional and stuff. And
He
then
gets the
obviously
old fans cheering.
we get to watch his brother this weekend, so it'd be good. Be good. I'm looking forward to watching it. But yeah, other than that, mate, in the 250s, weren't really much else
No.
going on.
So, all right, and 450s. Yeah. Webb to the front, where he stayed.
Well, no, third to first, didn't he?
That's what I mean. Yeah, he made he made straight to the front. Well, it weren't really straight to the front, was it? Actually, had a 2-for-1, didn't he?
I think Brayton was holding Roczen out a little bit.
He was,
and he looked as well. He looked,
and they're good friends, aren't they?
Yeah, I thought if it's like looking at him and going, "Oh, it's Roczen." All right, I'm not really in the championship fight. Roczen's leading it. I'll give you a little bit. In the end, he didn't, and then Webb kind of capitalised on both of them, didn't he? Don't muck about Webb when he gets to him, didn't he?
But I thought that was Roxon's opportunity because this is my own personal opinion. That Webb's in Roxon's head, and I thought that was when he did make that pass. I thought Roczen could stick something on him a bit here and just maybe clear the air a bit or. Just say, look, I ain't fucking about. I want this championship. You're not in my head. I'm going to wallop you.
Yeah, normally Roxon's good the first couple of laps, isn't he? He kind of don't muck about, puts a couple of quick moves in. But Brayton is so fast, unless he didn't want to make a silly mistake, is he riding a little bit cautious to get round them? I don't know, because I think if he got past him on that first or second lap, and he put his head down like he does, I don't think Webb would have caught him.
Yeah, his intensity on them first laps is usually pretty good, isn't it?
Yeah, but Webb kind of capitalised. I think Roczen went out wide, didn't he? Webb cuts, and he's pretty good at that, isn't he, Webb? He cuts
He reads it really well, I think.
He cuts real low on the corners.
Yeah, and then he managed that really well. I think, it could have gone either way. If I was Roczen, I'd be gunning for him. But...
There's a good old Scatty Ferrandez had a big one, didn't he?
Yeah, what happened to him in the end? Was he all right?
I was trying and look to see if I could find the crash, but every time on YouTube it was like, oh yeah, Ferrandez's crash. I thought, I found it, and then they just kept showing you Craig's one, and I couldn't find it anywhere. And then I see today Yamaha done like a report on him that he ain't broke nothing. He just kind of got spat off the bike, and he is going to be riding this Saturday. But I think he was due one, wasn't he? We was saying he's been he has been pushing it lately, hasn't he, and kind of riding on the edge a little bit.
Yeah. So Darren's just posted the track map in already.
Jesus Christ, is he?
Yeah, he's on it. It looks different.
But he ain't found about the whoops, is he?
No, I'm going to find out about that. Yeah, it looks different.
All they got to do is go around the other way, ain't they?
Shame they don't leave it. I would have left it.
Nah, you got to make it a little bit different, ain't you?
Yeah.
It's like going to Westmere's every bloody weekend, isn't it?
We do anyway, don't we?
Yeah, I know. But
Westmere and Swanmore, Grittingham.
And then we're going back to Westmere, but we're going the other way round. All right, happy days. But no, it's good. There's a good battle between Barsha and Osborne, wasn't there?
Yeah. I thought that could have got a bit heated at some point, because they both don't really take prisoners, do they? Them two, they're.
Mate, you could hear when I was watching it. You can hear Barsha revving that. You can hear him revving in the.
We talked about it last week. He throws that front down, then he gives it a massive handful.
I turned it up and I thought, is that him? I can hear coming into the corners. I bet Osborne must have thought, mate, I know you're behind me, but he's like, you can hear him just go off. Even when he does them step-ons, he's like, bah, bah, bah. You think, mate, it must give him a headache.
He's fast, isn't he, Barsha? But he is fast all year.
I think, to be fair, I think Webb, Roczen, Osborne, Barsha, and Tomac started reeling them in. They was all pretty quick on the night.
Yeah. But was it in the main where he jumped off and ran alongside the bike? Or was that a heat?
That was the main, I think.
Was it where he started? Yeah, that was where. Yeah.
Though, didn't he?
Yeah.
He lost it in the weeks,
yeah, Scott Smalls just wrote on there, how did Bam Bam hold on to that bike?
Yeah. But it was good. Roczen, when he was second, he changes his lines up quick, didn't he? You can see how quick they us up. We'll probably just stick to the same line for like 20 minutes. Where Roczen, there was a couple of times where he can see it ain't fast, and then he moves and tries another line and goes back to there. And their racecraft's brilliant to watch.
Yeah, they say they got to adapt in that because, like, 1 minute one of them's jumping the whoops. Next thing you see someone think, fucking hell, yeah. And then all of a sudden they're all jumping the whoops within like 2 laps.
Yeah, it's correct. Yeah, because they were skimming it, and then the next minute, as soon as one of them does, it's like they all. Whereas, it ain't till we finish the race, we're like,
was you skimming them whoops?
They was jumping and we're like, oh, was they? Oh, I'll try it in the next. I'll try it in the next race. They adapt in like a couple of seconds, didn't they?
Always find the best line on the last lap of the last race.
Yeah.
Yeah. So good thing that if you know, I don't know if anyone else noticed this. In the top 5 was 5 different bike manufacturers.
Yeah.
You had KTM, Honda, Husqvarna, Gas, and Kawasaki.
Yeah.
And
mad,
Yamaha. Sorry.
When you look at it like that.
Oh, top 6. Yeah, top 6. Plessinger. Done well, didn't he? 6th.
Yeah.
Really good ride for him.
Yeah, that's his best, and I think.
I know it was up Cinderella. He was off the pace, wasn't he?
Yeah, I don't know what's up.
Fastest qualifier as well.
Yeah, putting one lap together, he is, isn't he? But then when it comes to putting it all together, I think he's struggling. Like, I don't know if it's mentally or physically, because he's I see some YouTube clips and he trains like with Roczen as well. So I don't know.
Brayton ended up 11th.
Did he? So it would have annoyed you, wouldn't it? Holding you out at the start. But
yeah, see, that's a lot better. They only lapped up to 15th.
Yeah.
Which is what about right, really, isn't it? I think they should mix the 250s.
Who did they lap up to?
Benny Bloss.
Yeah. So. Yeah, that's
McElrath got lapped though.
Yeah, that's what I mean. I see him like in the main. I thought, how will he do in the main? And I think his race fitness ain't probably there, but
no.
But all their raw speeds all up there, isn't it? So
Darren's put, is Max going to be there this week? On his social media.
He's not, is he?
Oh, is he not now? He did say he's missing the first one. He's training at wherever he's training at this week to hopefully be at Orlando too.
Hopefully. Be nice to see him, wouldn't it?
Well, another Brit to cheer on, isn't it? Well,
yeah.
So,
It'd be good to see what he's like at Supercross. I ain't never watched him. I don't know if anyone else
he's always liked the jumps, hasn't he? I remember watching him around Fox Hills on a 65, and he just flies over the tabletops and stuff.
Yeah. Yeah, it'd be good to see. It's nice watching him outdoors, wasn't it? So.
What else have I got for the 450?
Don't want to let Webb on the roll now, do they?
Nah.
They don't want...
He did that when he won the championship, didn't he?
Yeah. The thing is when you watch it with the heat, what I noticed is with Webb is in the heat 1 he had a crap start, and for some reason they watch him anyway on the line. He's got this habit anywhere he has to be kind of all like he sits dead still, doesn't he? And he gets like real like kind of set up, and he don't move, and it's all kind of his kind of routine of his start. But he had a crap start in the heat. And then you always see when it comes to the main, he makes a little adjustment and then gets the start when he needs it. But I've noticed, like, in the 250s and the 450s, I don't know if the boys that ride pro and even like Liam Knight and stuff, when they ride it, all you see them doing is mucking about their clutches, don't
they
you?
roll that little thing, don't they?
Yeah, so that must mean they run cable clutches, because you can't. I don't think you can do it with a hydraulic clutch.
No.
But all you ever see is them on the line and roll it forward, roll it back.
Yeah.
Then the next minute they're off a jump and they're having another little roll with it. I know it's to do with the tension, but I've never understood. I always thought you'd run the hydraulic clutches and that now, but unless they like the feel of the cable, I don't know. It'd be a good one to ask some of them.
Yeah, Alex is right. Thoughts on Tomac? Doesn't seem to be close to the front boys. Stayed around 10 to 13 seconds off the lead.
Yeah.
I just think they're fast.
It's hard with Tomac, because if he got out the gate, would he have been there with him. Did he come? Because he come through the pack a little bit, didn't he?
I just don't know. I just think there's such an hard season for the 450. You mess up once, or you're down, aren't you? You're down and you're out.
Because the thing is even when you look back through like the top 10, like the riders that were in front of Tomac, they're fast. They're so fast, isn't they? You've got Webb, Roczen, Osborne, Barsha that he needs to overtake to win a race, and I don't think in Supercross you haven't, unless you're doing something on track that none of them are doing, to be able to try and get past all of them.
No one seemed to do that this year, have they? Like we said before, like sometimes someone will come out and just quad, and everyone's like, "Shh, you've got to go and do that now."
Yeah, Stuart's just done a 5 in the back section. You're going to have to do it. What?
Stuart's just cleared all the whoops.
Yeah.
100 metres.
Yeah, 100 metres of whoops. He's just made them like a tabletop. But no, Cooper's second win as well of the season. And I think that's what they need to... I know Roczen's leading, but he's there, Webb's there. And I don't know if it's starting. Is it too early to say it's between them two now?
Don't know. It seems to be
because you got Roczen on 161 points,
yeah,
and then you got Webb 13 behind him, and then Tomac's 29.
It's a race win, that isn't it? That's a whole race.
With how many? If it's not like the 250s, with how many races they got left, anyone could have a bike like failure, a crash. So I don't think. And then it does. You got AC at 43, Barsha 46, Muskin 51, Stewart 52.
It's quite a long way back, isn't it?
When you look at it, they need to. The top 3, is kind. I think it's between Roczen, Webb, and Tomac now. As much as there is a lot of races left,
they're sort of still just gradually creep away now, aren't they?
Well, they seem to all be there now, like consistency, don't they?
The top runners are sort of show their, when
it comes to
when the
bullshit
side,
starts.
There wasn't any winners on the hat last week. I still need to get a couple of them out. So sorry about that. I'll get that sorted this week. I had a bit of a hectic week. If you want to post in your predictions for next week, which is going to be quite a good one because we haven't seen the West Coast boys yet. So it's going to be we could have a good one. I am going to go for J-Mart, Webb. I reckon Webb's going to go on a little roll now.
All right. And Webb, yeah? Mm-hmm. I'm going to go the Troll Train.
Oh, yeah?
Yeah.
A-Mart. Everyone else chuck yours in and then we can all have a look as well.
I'm going to go A-Mart. As he has spoken to me on Instagram.
Yeah.
True fan. And 450s, I'm gonna go for Barsha.
Oh. So Tyler's gone for Jeremy Barsha. That's a cool name, I think. Jeremy Barsha.
Jeremy Beadle.
George has gone for the same as me, J. Martin Webb. That's it. That's all we've had so far. So you can whack them in after. So we got. Go on.
George is dying for a free out, isn't he?
Oh yeah, I might give him one just to shut him up. Darren Heath's gone for J. Martin Ken. J. Mart seems to be the favourite.
He does look quick.
He loves that Yamaha, doesn't he?
Yeah, there haven't been loads of him, but some clips I have seen of him, he looks rapid.
Scott Small has gone for Martin and Tomac. I think Tomac's going to come out firing next week. Have they released the lineup for next week yet?
I did see it today. Well, not the official one, just like the likely lineup.
Okay.
And that was stacked. You got McAdoo, who I think would do well on the Kawasaki Pro Circuit.
Yeah, no one's mentioned Justin Cooper.
Nah, but he's just come back from injury, ain't he? Broken foot. you watch it, it'd be someone we didn't even expect.
Someone like Jordan Bailey. Jordan Bailey's fast.
Or the weather could turn.
Yeah.
Could have. I ain't seen the forecast. What they got like predicted for the weekend, but could make it interesting. But oh yeah, Hunter's there, isn't he?
Yeah.
He reckons he's at his best now, kind of back to how he was originally before he had all like these little injuries and stuff. Be good, be really good. I think the 250s would be better to watch than the 450s this weekend.
Yeah, they're all going to come out flying, aren't they?
Yeah, all Reverend Rodneys.
Pierce Brown, first ride on the gas for him. All right, let's go for a few of these. Darren Heath, J Mark, Ken, Scott Small, Martin Tomac, Tony T, Jordan Smith, Roczen.
That's a good shout.
Jordan Bailey, Roczen. Scott Small, Matt Mudder, and Max gets the win. That'd be good. Right. So, as I said earlier, I am going to remind him tomorrow because he said he is busy, but we're going to hopefully have Kevin Moran's on Wednesday night at 8 o'clock. We'd like as many questions from you guys as well. You know, obviously we'd all love to know what it feels like to line up for the Supercross. I'm really looking forward to this one actually. So I've never really spoke to anyone who's
he seems a good character as well, doesn't he?
Yeah, they all seem pretty good. And we'd love some input from you guys. If there's anyone you know, I've had a couple of messages of people that they've recommended. If you know anyone, or you want me to, if I can message anyone to get on and have a chat. I say anyone from, you know, a blue flagger to an engine tuner or truck driver, just anyone in the sport, commentators. I have messaged.
Anyone. Yeah,
anyone really. So I have sent a few messages out myself, but the more we can send, hopefully the more replies we'll get. You know, past all present. I'm guessing there's a few people that know a few people, so...
Let's get Carmichael on or something, wouldn't it?
I'd love to get Carmichael on. Does anyone know Carmichael? The only person that might know him is John, mightn't it?
Yeah. He's so when we met him at MotoGP, he was walking around the pits with a bottle of beer in his hand.
Yeah.
And he's so like kind of down to earth and
that's what you want. I think most riders are, aren't they, when they're not riding?
Yeah.
You know, if you're riding, you got to be focused, haven't you? Without meaning to be rude.
They dedicate their life since how early would they start in America? They start so early, didn't they? Dedicate their whole life to it.
Yeah. So, well, thanks everyone for tuning in tonight. Have a good evening, and hopefully we'll see as many of you as possible online on Wednesday night. Again, sorry for technical difficulty on the start of tonight. I'll post the link for tomorrow, for Wednesday tomorrow morning, and we'll hopefully see you all then. Take it easy, everyone. Thank you.
See ya.